I can't. Good morning. Good morning. Yep. I was looking at BJDX as well. Um, and I think that may be the movie that I'm going to be interested in today. Saw it pop up with a nice little range on it. I was like, Tell me more. Tell me more. Oops, why did I do that? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I don't see any news either, but this was just how FFIE was. It didn't have news on the day that I traded it. It just had range and volume, and then we found out the next day news dropped and it popped. I was like, oh, well, ain't that something? And it went up to like five something. I had entered at 379. I was like, well, probably should have left some in the tank. Probably. Maybe at least 100 shares, right? All right, but let's just look over it and see what kind of now the thing that got me for the thing that attracted me to FFIE is that it was AI based. So let's go and see if there's any kind of keywords in this BJDX. Let's see what they're talking about. Okay, medical devices. Blue Jay Diagnostics, a medical diagnostic company, develops rapid tests for monitoring disease progression in the United States. It is developing Symphony platform, a technology platform comprising Symphony Analyzer, orchestrates blood processing, biomarker isolation, and immuno uh, assay preparation using non-contact centrifugal force. Okay, are there any keywords here though? I don't see any keywords on this. Let's see. Let's go to summary. Okay, FDA meeting confirms pathway, register direct. Where are those? Are there any keywords? BJDX. Okay. That was August 25th. They did a 10% offering price. Mm, they got a shelf registration out there, but that's not going to slow me down. Let's see, is this thing in the whole Wall Street bets? I don't see it over here being posted about. Okay, so let's jump over here and look at the daily chart for this thing. So we know it definitely has let me see. Wait 1 second. When was this thing incorporated? It was incorporated in 2015. So we do have at least 5 years of history on this thing. I don't know when they actually IPO'd though. So let's jump over to the daily chart to check that out. Over here on the daily chart, we can see its first trading days look to be back here around 2021. So maybe it doesn't have 5 years of actual trading, but it's definitely been getting hammered for a long time. We can I had already drew lines, or I had drew levels this morning. Make it sound like I'm a kid playing on the charts, right? I drew lines. No, I drew levels out here. I saw a level here at 378. I also saw a another touch point here at 521. Right now, it is currently testing that 521 down here on the 15-minute chart. You see that on that and the hour chart there. Testing at 521. So I want to see what kind of action it does out of the open. Hopefully it gives us a nice pullback, but up 69%. And I like it. I like it. It's the best one I've seen on the day. Definitely. But just gonna give it time. Right now, all I got up here, of course, INO took a big gap down from the tens and then fell down here to this level. Previous support level 837. It has another support level down here that I have marked up at 753. Kind of seeing what INO wants to do. Will it hold around this 850 or will it go ahead and go down to this 762? A lot of times when we're taking these trades, we're taking them in the anticipation for the move. So, for long people, do they take this trade and then risk off of this other level, right? So from 842 to 7, that's almost a dollar risk right there. So they will be putting a dollar down. But the thing is, the size of this red candle here, the size of this red candle could be a problem. If you look at the previous candles here, this is almost triple the size to the downside. So I would definitely wait and see what kind of actions are going to happen under this 835 going towards this towards this 750, then try to take this candle here. And then number 2 on the day, of course, we already looked at it, BJDX. Then we got SQQQ, SOXL, TQQ, SOXS, Amazon, and Amazon taking a nice move off this dip to 135 all the way back up here to 138. Does it have news on the day? Okay. Amazon, Social Buzz, Wall Street stocks mostly up pre-market. Antitrust trial exposes Google's battle against Amazon for advertising supremacy. Apple workers in France call for a 7% pay hike. Strike coincides with Apple 15 release. Okay, so Apple, Amazon kind of going at it. But we will see. We got the top rangers up here with volume above 1 million. And that's where we're looking. We're keeping the scans small and staying focused. BJDX up to almost 550 now. Let me jump over here and move some of these levels over here that I'm looking at. So this thing moved heavily away from the $3. Had a little bit of thinking space down here at the 375-ish. Has the $4 here, whole dollar level. And the $5 whole dollar level. And this is on the hour chart. I'll move it over to the 15-minute in just a minute. And we'll see what wants to happen around those areas. $375 was the takeoff point. Support at 4. Well, possible support at 4 and support possibly at 5. Okay. And almost 4 million shares on the day, so looking good in volume as well. Looking like some liquidity is out here on this one. What is the average trading day for it? Reliable thoughts on LIFW was running a couple of days ago. LIFW. LIFW. Woo. Let's see. So its average volume traded is for almost 5 million average. MSP Recovery Inc. Let's look at the daily chart there. Okay, so the only issue that I have with this one is the range. You're gonna have to definitely not be greedy with the range. If you look at how it's been trading, I guess it opened up somewhere back here. Let's see when it got incorporated and what would be the reasoning behind you looking at that today. Are you looking at it for a swing? Or are you looking at it for the day trade? Because I don't know. Um, let's see, Blue Jay or not Blue Jay, LIFFW. Healthcare, health information. It's got the same. I mean, both of these stocks are in the same sector, healthcare. I would take the most attractive healthcare at this point. This one, I don't know if it's going to be able to compete with BJDX. Both of them are in healthcare. And BJDX, let me see, does MSP have some kind of news on the day? Nope, it doesn't have news either. So both of them have no news. So I would go with the most attractive one for a day trade. But that's just what I would be looking at. Out of Florida in the United States, Recovery doing business as Life Wallet, operates as a healthcare recovery and data analytics company in the United States and Puerto Rico. The company offers claims recovery services, including services to related parties or third parties to assist entities with pursuit of claims recovery rights. It is also developing Life Wallet. Yeah, I don't see any keywords in here. Let's look at what this float is looking like. Float is around 81 million. If we look at BJ, what is this? BJDX. What is the float of this one? Under a million on this one. I think more people are gonna go towards BJDX. You might be. I mean, for me personally, it doesn't have the range to pay me. You have to oversize in a position on LIFW just to get something. And looking at the daily chart here, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This one wouldn't pop up on any of my scanners, definitely. Um, Looking at this first candle, it moved from 9 cents up to 13 cents. And if we look over here on BJDX, we got to move from 350 up to about 575. I mean, I'm just waiting for a dip, you know. I already got my levels that I'm watching, these hold dollar levels 5 and 4. I really want to see it come down through the 5 and possibly test somewhere above the 4. And we'll see what happens from there. But up 75%, and I think it's where the majority of the volume is going to flow on the day. You said you skimmed through the company, looks like crap, lol. But I put it on watch the other day. Yeah, I don't know if today's the day for it though. With BJDX moving up here, I mean, I'm looking for the volume, where the people are looking, and that percent gain and the range. So it has all of the things that we're looking for, except the actual news catalyst. So no news catalyst, but all of the technicals are there. So this is probably going to be a pretty technical traded stock where it will trade well at support and resistance and kind of following the technicals. Because it was the same with FFIE that I traded the other day. You know, no news catalyst, only technicals. I got in at a support level and it lifted me up. BJDX coming back down towards this $5 level. And it hit a top up here of 571. So we'll put that as temporary resistance. We don't know if that's going to be anything real. We'll jump up back over to TOS real quick and see what if that correlates with anything else. 571, go back over here to TOS, pop that up. So let's see 571. Right up in here. If I can get it to stick, there we go. And then stretch this out towards the left and see if it correlates with anything else. Yeah, 571. This right here is 571 back on the charts. So it had a previous pop from 571, but this pop became a little bit of resistance right here at 571, trying to break back into this range. So that is a more obvious spot. So I'm gonna get rid of this 525 here. It doesn't make sense anymore being that close to that 571 rejection level. So right at the 575s, and we'll be watching. It's coming back down right now. And this is all you're doing when you're trying to get these levels. Just, you know, see where noticeable resistance is, stretch that line out, and you can easily identify, oh, back here, bam, we got a nice little obvious spot right there that I cannot seem to. Oh, okay, I see it. That spot right there. Right there was that previous spot. But we're looking for obvious, and we're looking for something that everybody can see. If we look at LIFW, it doesn't really have the same type of. It has a little bitty spike back here, back at 33 cents, but the range on this thing is just not great. I don't even know if it can make it to 33 cents. So I don't know if I would play that one. I'd rather just stay with something that can pay me, because I'm looking for, if I'm looking for 20 cents on a trade, why am I trading something that has an average true range of, like, you know, not even 5 cents, maybe 2 cents, right? If we go over here to, let's go to Swing Watch, and I'll throw on LFW. And we'll throw on the average ATR right now. LIFW is 3 cents. There is no way I'm looking for 20 cents out of this. So I stick up here. The average true range up here is 74 cents. What I usually look for is 25% of whatever the average true range is. So right now it's 74. So I'll just do the calculation here. I would say, hey, 74 times 0.25. Can I get this winner out of this? 18. Now, if that ATR increases, you know, I could look for a little bit more. But right now, looking for right around a 20-cent winner on this one. Yep, it's staying above VWAP for now, but we'll see. At least we have these spots in our mind. We've already looked at the daily chart, and we can see why things happen at those specific spots. That's what we're focused on. Why is that even happening? Coming down to test that $5 that we were looking at there. Want to see how it attacks this $5 and can it hold above those fours and definitely the 375s. But I'm gonna be patient. Of course, you know we don't jump in anything. I already got my levels marked out. Looking for the hold points. But if it does hold in this range above 5, I mean, it could definitely quickly retest the 570. So, you know, that's what some scalpers to the upside are looking for. Hey, how can I capture a piece of this move, a retest of 570, you know? But definitely going to be patient here. Let's see. Reliable says could have been. Okay, Reliable says the point I was making on LIFW is because it showed the move already to 25 plus or negative. It if LIFW were to take out 25, it would pump in my opinion. But how far? What's the probability that it doesn't pump maybe 5 cents and then drop or less? That would be my question there. Like the probability of continuation is very low, especially with that daily chart looking like it is. At least with BJDX, we can see that okay, yes, it gives back profit sometimes, but on these pops, if we look at the average size of these pops here, let's see. So here was a little gap up here from 26 all the way up to 36. Jump down. This little almost inverse head and shoulders here went from 8 all the way up to 17. Then we had another pop here from 4 up to 8. So the expected range of continuation is a little bit better on this one. At least 20 cents, right? I can capture 20 cents, right? AVGR is another one that has been absolutely chopping around during the day, but having explosive end of the day. So pre-markets and aftermarkets on AVGR have been crazy. You know, we saw the first day that it came out, they had some kind of medical device that they put out, and then in aftermarket, boom, an explosion from fives all the way to 12s, came right back down to fives, and then went back up there during the pre-market, and then during the day chopped around. Then at the very end of the day, boom, another explosion to like 15-ish level. And I'm like, yeah, I want to see that kind of move during intraday. I don't want to be, these pre-market and aftermarket moves are just traps to me. Yeah, but we want see the thing about day trading and the shorts getting in on a day trade is that it was a short-term decision. So the shorts that trade today on, BJDX or LIFW, they have a decision to make if this thing starts pumping. Let's say if they are actively trading and they're just not, calling in and not looking at any charts and shorting this. If they're looking at charts and they're seeing themselves lose money to an extreme extent on one of these, they're gonna be very willing to get up off those shares. Or the other situation, which I've had on FFIE, is shorts did get a good short. They shorted it down, shorted it down, shorted it down, and I got in as they took profit. So it was a big short. It shorted, and I just started buying at what I had previously marked on FFIE as a support level. And at that support level, guess what? New shorts were getting in, and the shorts that already were ready to take profit were peeling off. So those new shorts got caught, and they paid me. And they paid a lot of people actually, because FFIE on the next day absolutely exploded. We got 4 minutes to the bell. So this is pretty much what I was talking about on FFIE. They had this little, I traded it on this day. I caught this bottom right here on 369 and just took that little profit right there from the 60s right up to about the 90s. About a 30-cent winner, which is what I was aiming for anyway. And then the next day, all of those shorts, they got caught in this bottom. Boom. Went from 386 all the way up here to $6. That is a $3 range right there. So, you know, I got my what I was looking for off of it, but it definitely ripped a whole lot more. And what I'm looking for is a see FFIE didn't have a catalyst, but then during aftermarket and pre-market they started dropping news and it got the shorts killed. So on BJDX we'll see if we can see a similar pattern if news pops during the middle of the day or some kind of explanation comes out, you know, it could definitely change how shorts are looking at this trade if they want to sit on it or not. But we have seen medical stocks and medical devices and AI with medical kind of do some damage to the shorts these past weeks. To my strategy, wait. Let's go up a little bit. Okay. If the right, oh no, that's the wrong one. If I'm just saying, since you have more information on the move compared to BJDX, it is possible since I have more information. I don't have more information. BJDX has a bunch of information I got here. I got more information on BJDX. You know, just off of these technicals, the ranges that it can give, the possibilities that are here. That's what technical analysis is, those possibilities. Not so much, you know, oh boy, somebody's super bullish, but no, somebody's trading these technical patterns. But looking for that $5 test, it is almost 828. $5 is the first level of support people will probably be looking at. We'll see how it attacks that level in the first couple of minutes. And I will definitely keep this one in my scope for today. Less than a minute to send it. Let's see, what is the halfway point of this big old bar? So it moved from 361 up here to 570, 568. And that is a $2.62. So 578 minus 262, 316. So let's see. We really don't want it to get down to 316 here. See where it wants to go. Opening up in this little range. Has a top confirmed. Can the short step on this one? So this is the $5. The first support level got very close. The bottom of this previous candle in the pre-market was the 512s that it would need to break down here. So below 512s, let's see if shorts can start to win this thing. Five 13s popping around. Little bit of back and forth. Right above that $5 level right there. Did that make a new high? The previous high was 544. This one jumped up there to 550. Ooh, all right. There's a retest of the highs up to the 568s. So breaking and making a higher high here at the 586-ish. So now we'll have to see how the trend looks on this one. Holding up though, going towards 6. All right, if we look at the daily chart, this was the previous level that we had saw up here, that 571 level that it just hit and found resistance at right here. We'll see if it fails from this level. I'm expecting it to fail from this level back into support is what I want to happen to get a good trade on this one. But yeah, hit the 571, came right back down. So we'll see if it wants to find some heavy resistance and shorts can get a nice win on this one. Pushing back up there towards this 75 level, not giving it up yet. Continue to test that 71 we saw. Looking like it wants to push through it, but again, you know, just giving it time to figure out what it wants to do at these levels. Continues to get over 70 and then give it up. But we're looking for this breakdown of the 512 though for shorts to start winning. And they got a lot of winning room down here. So let's see what happens. We see our old buddy LIFW up 3 cents. But what in the world just happened? My chat just zoomed out. Let me log back into chat real quick so I can see what y'all are saying here. We'll go ahead and put email. Log back in, buddy. Okay. I just restart the program right quick. Let me get back on BJDX real quick. Let me restart that program because I cannot see chat right now. Okay. Really? You gonna hit me with this? I always want to verify if you're human. Yes, I'm human. Okay. Now we got chat back on. And let me see if y'all posted anything real quick. All right, what's up, Trail Geared? What's up? What's up? Donnell's getting in on BJDX. So we saw it test this level that we pointed out earlier of the 571, looking for this 512 to get tested. What is a 512 test going to look like? We don't know yet, but we do know that this thing has the range to pay us money. And that's what we're kind of looking for on the day. Not kind of looking for it. That's exactly what we're looking for on the day. Has a relative volume of 15. Usually the what we look for is a relative volume of at least 5, so it is, thrice that. Has 11 million shares traded on it. So waiting on this thing to give some nice, nice moves for the shorts. And this will be, when I start looking at trends, I want to identify the short-term trend on the day. I usually start from the high point. So wherever the high of day was, I start the trend there. But when I'm analyzing, I want to see it start getting some bigger red candles first before I say, okay, well, this is, a nice trend for me. Because right now we don't know what the trend's doing. You really can't draw a good trend line here, short-term trend line or long-term trend line off of this bottom. So just wait, gather information, and see what happens. Looks like it continues to struggle right here under the 550. It's looking like the struggle point here. Very tight range above this 512. There is another one popping up. Let me see what this one's talking about. EXAI. EXAI is up here as well. Let's see if they have anything dealing with AI for real. Going down right now. What is the news here? EXAI announces AI drug discovery collaboration. So it does have a little bit of AI driven drug discovery oncology. This one could be interesting as well. Already in a downtrend, shorts kind of winning on this one, and kind of losing its gain for the day. But interesting. That actually has a little bit of catalyst behind it. Let's go and look at the news here. EXAI. This is a biotechnology out of the United Kingdom. I can't even say that name. An artificial intelligence driven pharma tech company engages in discovering, designing, and developing drugs. The company offers end to end solution of artificial intelligence and technologies for target identification, drug candidate design, translational models, and patient selection. Now, let me see something. Patient selection. Um, it also focuses on discovery and development of small molecule drug candidates, but this is the big word, AI guided. So it does have a little bit of a key word there. We'll have to kind of watch and see what that wants to do, but it is getting quite a bit of a dump down here. Shorts are winning on it a lot. So we'll have to see what that thing wants to do. Down 12% since the open, and BJDX still up here doing this thing as well. Both of them are close, and both of them have pretty good relative volume as well. EXAI with 1826, BJDX with 1779 there. So pretty good relative volume on the boards as well, and volume. But they're head to head. This one's at 6 million shares traded on the day and 12 million. Let's look at the shares outstanding in the float. That may be the determining factor here. Let's look at that float on EXAI. Let's see, EXAI with a float of 100 million. Yep, that's going to be the determining factor. from a chop factory to something that can actually explode. So gonna be focusing in on BJDX. That's how we get rid of the not trash, but there's still opportunity over there on EXAI. But that float is definitely gonna change things from my standpoint. I'm trying to get a mover in my direction that can capture shorts, late shorts. So right now we've seen the early shorts get in. They came up here and tested this level around the 571s, got up here and touched almost the $6, or did they touch six? They almost touched six, and now we're getting this true test of the 512s that we identified earlier. So let's see what kind of attack the shorts can do through this. 512 getting tested there right at the fives, holding that whole dollar resistance. But with this candle here, I don't see a reason that shorts wouldn't be confident getting on this thing so that they can get a rip through 512. I don't see a reason why not to short there. So expecting those shorts that have their risk managed. I mean, if they're going to manage their risk, I mean, if they got in around this level, 550s, they're already green on the day. But you know, I don't see any reason for late shorts not to jump on this train after seeing big money push this thing down like this. AVGR coming back up once again, still ranging out. It's got a good range. This thing came down to 990, is back up to 1147, but can it compete on the day with these other movers? I had confidence in EXAI until I saw that float. I was like, ooh, that thing's gonna get choppy. I was like, nah, I don't think I want that. All right, so more holding right above the fives here. Can it go ahead and open up? It got through the 512s, but just kind of teetering at that 512 mark. Gonna be closing this 15-minute candle in about 2 minutes. Reliable said I called that puppy out. Let's see. Definitely still alive. What am I looking at? What am I seeing here? Yeah, I'm definitely still alive, I think. I just haven't seen. Let me see. YouTube. Okay, yeah, I am live. Cool. Well, it's giving me all these weird little indications. Reliable says, doesn't matter. I didn't put my money where my mouth was. Call out doesn't mean, yeah. Well, you know, you have to, if it was something that could give the range, it was a better idea. But, you know, sometimes if the range ain't there, you know, it's better to just do a call out and see what happens instead of put your real money on the line. So it got a little peek through this whole dollar level at the five, down to a low of 494. So when will be the first green candle of the day? Because coming into today, it's only been red. It had its last green candle during pre-market and red and red and red. So let's see what this wants to do. Can we get a significant dump? Can we get a significant hold at 512 to dump through this $5 level? And on the hour chart, of course, we only have a red candle. So really don't know where that's going to close up. But definitely looking for shorts to take advantage of a nice dump here. AVGR pulled back off of that 11 level. SPY. LIFW moved from 9 cents up to 18 cents. Up 96% with a little bit of volume behind it. But I'm waiting. BJDX, let's go. Get this dump. 512s continue to be a problem here. And it's got a lot of room down towards the $4 as well. So you're dipping into some ENPH. ENPH. Energy. Did you already get some or are you waiting for a dip? It's at 123.95s right now. Can we identify some type of trend here? Really just taking its time right above the fives. Need to see this thing hold below 512s. You got a 1.7 position size in ENPH. Nice. 133 average. Okay. So that was in here somewhere. Yeah, 103. Oh, yeah, because you were looking for that breakout right there. So you started entering. That's what I've learned on these swing positions and longer term positions, man. I enter small and just get a little bit, get a little bit, get a little bit because I know these moves take time. You know, people have to gossip and do that kind of thing. Spread rumors and go ahead. I'm like, yeah, y'all do what y'all do, man. Do what y'all do. AVGR struggling to stay under that 11. Only 4 million shares traded. Waiting for this thing to clap. Okay. So looking at this volume, we can see that it started off with some pretty nice volume during the day. Biggest candle almost got 1 million shares, a million. And on this one that came down, it's 8 million. So waiting for it to come on down, man. Just being patient on this $5 break. Oh my gosh, bro. Getting more and more buyers in here at the 5 flat. Looking on the level 2s, do we see any crazy sizes out here? Let me see if I can squeeze this down a little bit so we can see a little bit more of the level 2s. Okay. Any more weird sizes out here? I don't see anything over 10,000 pushing up there very quickly. 524s. Very quick pop. See if it can get back under that 512. Getting a push up though, looking kind of bullish over this 5. Thought we could get a good short dump, but I don't know. Tape starting to speed up and things, so interesting. Still red on this hour candle, going back red. Holding right under this 525 level. Okay, tape starting to slow down. It was kind of just running for a little bit, but starting to slow down. See if we can get back under 512 peacefully and go ahead and dump this thing. Stop playing. If not, this will be the first 15-minute candle to close green during the intraday. So we'll know that there's some kind of buying pressure there if it continues to hold that green. So LIFW went another 7 cents in total on this move up. Almost 100 million shares traded. I really just at this point don't know what shorts wouldn't be in on this, but because the risk, I mean, they could literally risk right here to 140, I mean, not 140, 540, 550-ish level and just let it ride, but hopefully that happens. Hopefully, if it pushes back over 550, it's probably going to be a problem. VWAP right now on this one is 537. Especially with these topping wicks here. First this big one, then a lower high. Hey, are we going to get the move? Let's get it. Crack that 5, baby. Oh my gosh, come on. Again, I don't know what shorts wouldn't be in on this. So it could be either a really big short trap or about to take the longs down. Because it is holding this 5, like just holding it. You can't believe you didn't try LIFW off the open. Well, you know, it's one of those things. I mean, one, are you willing to oversize into the idea? Because that's what you're going to have to do down there. Take like 10,000 shares. And then are you willing to, you know, sit and wait? Because it didn't immediately just go up. Okay, so yeah, I don't like these kind, man. They need to go ahead and dump. If it dumps, I will definitely keep it on watch to see what it wants to do down here around maybe the 450, 425-ish level. But if it doesn't, if it wants to just kind of hold this level and then do some kind of unpredictable rip out of nowhere, you know, it's just going to be one of those type of days where it doesn't follow or come down into levels that I'm willing to take. So, but I was really expecting a dump through that 512, and it might end up actually showing green again here. Tape starting to flutter around the 520s. $521s, 522s up there. Will anybody buy over the 520s? Nope. Okay, okay, there's 511 again. Okay. Can we get the rest of the push down through the fives now? Okay, 506. Oh my God. Yeah, this thing's just choppy. I don't like the way it's trading. Needs to pick a direction. I probably have to come back and check it out in a little bit, but ENPH still sitting up there holding right at the 24s. AVGR had a pretty nice pullback, double test of this range of the 12s. And BJDX just will not crash out for me. That's what I'm saying. I was looking for that fall here. I don't want no stronghold. $5 is just too close to the struggle. Like, you know, the better the situation, or the further away from the struggle that these things can get, the better. Cause right now, you know, it's just going through struggle love. It's you know, living paycheck to paycheck, you know, chopping people around, taking people's shoes. People can't afford cereal. Inflation's up. But if it chooses a direction, if it starts to open up in a direction, then we're getting out the hood. But at this point, I don't know. It's doing way too much up and down. Where is my phone? All right. So anyway, it is time for my morning meeting. I just got my notification. I'm going to continue to watch this one into later day. Reliable Rudy also does a stream. He may or may not be doing his stream after this. He'll let you guys know in the chat. He'll probably drop a link or something during the outro. But definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in. I was really expecting BJDX to go ahead and give that move in the direction that I wanted, but of course sometimes it just doesn't, and you have to kind of wait for it. Maybe I have to wait later on in the day. But yeah, that is it for me today. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.